Hello everyone! Many countries are struggling with the problem of homeless people on the streets. Among them there are even comfortable and prosperous countries that are the most promising for life. Want to know which ones? Stay with us until the end. So I present to your attention the top 10 countries with the largest number of homeless people. Let's go! 10th place, USA. America is a prosperous, developed country. But even in America, that is a problem with homeless citizens. America is a haven for the homeless. 3 million people are homeless. Alas, for 10,000 people, there are 17 people living on the street. For a huge state, these are sad indicators. This is most often associated with migrants and informally employed people who do not have citizenship. The authorities are struggling with this problem in every possible way, providing those in need with a roof over their heads and assistance centers. 9th place, Germany. Germany is one of the best countries to live, work and study. However, few people know that the Germans have difficulty accepting foreigners. Because of this, there is a big problem with homeless people in the country. Most often, the indigenous inhabitants of the state get the job that foreign citizens apply for. Therefore, foreigners lose not only their jobs but also the money they used to pay for housing. There are 37 homeless people per 10,000 citizens. 8th place, Honduras. In a quiet and measured Honduras, not everything is so rosy. There is a population problem in the country and the number of homeless people. For 10,000 people, there are 1,235 homeless in Honduras. The country is famous for its comfort and calm life, but much remains to be changed here. For example, the fight against homelessness. In particular, land and premises will be required from the initial elimination of the problem. This impact in what the state does. 7th place, Zimbabwe. In addition to the troubles of poverty, unemployment and unsanitary conditions, Zimbabwe, unfortunately, is notable for the problem of homeless citizens. The number of homeless people per 10,000 people of 848 people. However, it is worth noting that Zimbabwe is improving. Today, this medieval country is becoming a curious place for tourists and travelers, which is good news. 6th place, India. One of the poorest countries, also has a high unemployment rate and therefore homelessness of people. It is known that the number of homeless people per 100,000 people is equal to 15 people. These figures do not seem terrifying, but against the backdrop of unsanitary condition and poverty, the situation looks deplorable. It is worth noting that some areas of this country have a higher standard of living. Central India is known for its high birth rate. There are also more homeless people than, for example, in southern India. 5th place, Haiti. Beautiful, though poor, the country is famous for its culture. The state attracts tourists from all over the world, but sometimes forget about its own local residents. For every 10,000 people, there are 2,024 homeless, which seems like a terrible situation. The reason for this is an expensive life against the backdrop of low wages. It has long been known that the prices of goods and services in Haiti are equal to those of the United States of America. In other words, the country is good for traveling, but not for living. Otherwise, there is a risk of being left without a home and means of survival. If you want to live there, you should stock up on a financial pillow or find another, more economical option. 4th place, China. China is inhabited by several dozen nations, among which there are homeless and street children. For every 10,000 citizens, there are 18 homeless people. That's over 16 million homeless people. This is a large-scale problem for a huge country, which they are trying to eliminate in every possible way. But it is not possible to keep track of everyone, so the situation in 2022 leaves much to be desired. In justification, we can only say that the country is developing, and the quality of tracking people is improving behind it. Fewer people remain unidentified, and more of them get places to sleep. Third place, Indonesia. Indonesia is full of political and economic problems, but the problem of the homeless is especially acute. There are a lot of homeless people in the country. In Indonesia, there are 136 homeless residents for every 10,000 people. In addition, the country lost most of its territory, which also had a negative impact on the civilian population of the state. There are many refugees, homeless and insolvent people, and this harms not only one individual, but the whole country. Second place, Egypt. A country with a developed tourist infrastructure has its own dark side, which it tries not to show to anyone. The issue of the homeless in Egypt is quite acute. It is estimated that out of 10,000 inhabitants of the state, 1,200 of them do not have a home. Egypt is a very popular tourist country, but for local residents the country is considered a place of survival. Gradually, the situation began to be corrected, but much remains to be changed. Today this place is still popular among tourists, but what it is like to live for the indigenous population is known only to the locals. First place, Nigeria. In the first place of our top ranking is Nigeria. Nigeria is an African country that is distinguished not only by the poverty of the population, but also by where people live. Most people have to live on the streets. For every 10,000 inhabitants, there are 1,658 homeless people. It seems that the situation has not changed in recent years. However, there is good news. Charitable foundations, organizations and companies are ready to provide the homeless with not only houses, but also food, clothes, and all the necessary elements for a calm and comfortable life.